me do it for you.
Baby, the floor is yours. Yeah, baby, I mean the floor is yours. If it come down to the floor is yours. Let me show you how I prove the floor is yours. The floor is yours.
The floor is yours. Hey, the house is yours. Hey, good evening, everybody. What's up, Flex?
What up, though? What up, though?
Hey, man, we got some good stuff tonight. First off, let's do some housekeeping. I need y'all to go to Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, and go like, share, and subscribe. You know, we got good content. We coming on all the time, so you can't never miss a show. So yes, I know, right? There'll be some really good content. So y'all definitely got to go check us out. Go like, share, and subscribe, please, because we got a little show for y'all tonight based on some of the changes that's been going on in our world due to our new president and just how the state of the market is right now. So we're going to talk on that a bit. What's the title for tonight?
The name of the title is Can I Afford a Home? And the reason why we hit it that way is because some people thinking only about interest rates, and why interest rates is a big part of it. You know, you're the expert. There are some tricks and trades of the industry that you can put people on and help people to the game on so they can actually afford a home, right?
Yeah, definitely. But let's let our main focus be interest rates, because I've been hearing that question or that statement over and over again. I can't afford a house because of these interest rates. Well, let's talk about that for a little bit. So as of today, actually yesterday's market, conventional 30-year fix was sitting at a 7.05. Then you got the 15-year fix was sitting at a 6.45 interest rate. Then you got your FHA at 4.46 interest rate, and then your VA at a 4.48. So
a lot of quick before you go too far, I just want to get some context on why it's such a big deal. Just 2-3 years ago, interest rates were 2% and 3%, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But because of the supply and demand, the Feds, they adjusted the interest rate that they charge banks so that they could slow down inflation. And so that made our interest rates go up higher. You know, it always comes back down to the consumer. So just
but is it really high?
Huh?
But is the interest rate really high?
I know what it was. So I mean, that's relative. So
we've been spoiled. Yeah. Ever since 2007 when the crash happened, we've been spoiled. The rates have been low. People been getting in houses at, like, I got my house right now. I'm at a 2.75 interest rate.
Yeah.
And so yes, these past years we've been spoiled on the rates. But if you go back and ask your parents when they bought houses, the interest rates was 18% interest rates. And so,
but with that being said, though, the home values were a lot lower too. So that does make a difference. To your point, I'm not discounting what you're saying, but that's what's making it challenging. The home prices are up, interest rates are up. So it can be a challenge for when it comes to affordability.
Well, this is our new norm. So with this being our new norm, we're not going to just say, man, I can't afford a house, or just lay down and just become a victim of what the market is. We're going to make some changes in our lives, do some things that'll help us be able to buy a house, or help you be able to buy a house. And there's certain things that you got to do. There's a lifestyle change. You have to sacrifice now to get what you want later.
Yeah, and that help, but too, partnering, right? I like the idea of partnering with the lenders and the builders. Like, they got programs out there that get the interest rate a lot lower and makes their home more affordable, right?
Oh yeah. See,
can you talk about that?
Yeah, that's one of the things I was going to say. But first things first, we need to set a goal.
Talk about it.
You need to know how much you need to save. Just say for the down payment. Most down payments, if you get an FHA loan, the down payment is going to be 3.5% of whatever the price of the house is. So let's say you get a $400,000 house. That's what the norm is. Pretty much the median is up here in the DFW area. And $400K times 3.5%, that's giving you $14,000 that you have to have saved. So how are we going to save that if cost of living is higher, but our income is still the same? What you got?
Oh, was that a question? I raised my hand like I'm in class.
I got the answers.
Yeah. Okay. I would say one thing that saving is an option, but I know you're gonna get to that too. But also, I want people to know as well, and I'm saying because we're speaking to a particular buyer. There are down payment assistance programs as well that can help with.
Yeah, that's at the end of my list.
Okay, well, let me be quiet and let you do what you do. How about that?
but you know, first things first, like I said, setting the goal. But let's talk about the DPA, down payment assistance. The thing with the down payment assistance, it's a gift and a curse at the same time. The gift is they're going to give you your down payment. The curse is it's going to be a higher interest rate than what the interest rates are right now because they got to get their money back somehow. So now you're not putting the money up front. You're just basically putting it into your mortgage. So a higher interest rate means that you're paying a higher mortgage. The lower your interest rate, the lower your mortgage payment is, and the higher your interest rate, the higher the payment is. So yes, you're going to be paying for that down payment assistance in order to not spend that $14,000 up front.
Yeah.
So that's what the DPA is. A lot of lenders are advertising no down payment, and they have the down payment assistance, but that does not mean you do not need money. You still need some money because you got closing costs, stuff like you got closing costs. And then all your prepaids. Your prepaids is your, you need to have your earnest money, your option fee money, also your inspection money. If you, we're going to encourage you to get an inspection. And then also for your appraisal. Yeah, so you need money for that too. So even though the down payment assistance is paying for your down payment, you still need to save money for your closing costs and all your prepaids. But
yeah,
can you give me your thing? How you save money?
How do I save money? Stop eating out as much. You know, so I figure out like every month. For one, I budget. You have to budget. I talk to my daughter and my niece and nephews all the time. Like, you're not serious, like totally serious about saving. About changing your situation until you write it down and put it on paper. Oh yeah. So I go old-fashioned spreadsheet through Microsoft Excel, put my expenses, put my income, and I balance them out and try to see what my expenses are. And then I use that to determine how much money I want to save. But the biggest part I've learned is eating out, you know, cooking at home. And using those leftovers for the next 2 or 3 meals, I save a lot. I'm not talking about $10, $20 here. I save hundreds of dollars a week by not eating out all the time. Gotcha. It's simple things like cooking the meals that stretch, like some spaghetti. You can eat on some spaghetti about 3-4 days. Like, it's a sacrifice. Make you some sandwiches. It's a sacrifice. You know, just take that moment to just see where all your money is going. Like you said, do the spreadsheet. See, even go check your bank statements, because a lot of people bank statements look like a menu. Hey, you got all these restaurants on here where you've been eating out at. Add it up and see what you got. So like, it was this one speaker, he was telling them about the latte effect. And this one man said, I literally have no way I can save money. My income goes straight to bills. He was like, there's not one thing. You came in here with a Starbucks coffee. So he put it in simple math. Starbucks, just say the Starbucks is $5. And you buy it for 5 days a week because you're off on the weekends. So 5 times 25 is what? 25. You don't know your math? 5 times 25 is not 25. No. Oh, well. It's 125. Sorry, pants. No, I'm saying like $5 times 5 times a week. It's 25. 5 times 5 is 25. Oh, I thought you said 5 times 25. No, 5 times 5. Oh yeah, 5 times 5 is 25. Yeah, 5 times 5 is 25. Now we got that straight. Yeah. And you're doing that every week. So 4 weeks in a month. So that's going to put you at $100. $100 a month just on coffee. That's it. Because a lot of people do go to Starbucks every day. They have to have that coffee before they go to work and this, that, and the other. It's the little things like that where you can start cutting back and putting that money to the side. Drinking. And, figuring out where you can start making those savings at. So, alcohol, going out and eating alcohol, drinking water instead of sodas. Like, there is a lot of things that you can do. Check those phone plans. Are you on the latest, greatest phone plan that could save you? You know, one time, this is a true story. I went and changed my phone plan, changed my automobile insurance, my homeowner's insurance. I got rid of a couple subscriptions that I was barely using, and I, no lie, came up with an extra $950 a month by doing that right there. So sometimes we're out there spending money on old cable plans.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff that we're doing that we can change. And that's just the monthly expenses that I do, like bill wise. It's not even counting the money that I save by eating at home, cooking, stretching meals like that. So, you know, it's ways to do it to where you can save your money. And the whole thing about loaning people money, you know, being careful and, you know, conservative about that, because there's people out there that, you know, building you into their expenses. And I'm saying, if you're serious about that, and I like what you're saying, what you say there, you just got to sacrifice. And all those things add up quickly enough to where it makes a difference. You know, you're talking about down payment assistance too. You know, your retirement accounts, you can pull money out of those if you need to.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You can also get it as a gift, right, from friends or family. So there's ways to do it.
Yeah. And one of the real big things that everybody is on is always talking about having a side hustle. I had a homeboy. He gets off work 3:00 every day. And he got to be there from 7 to 3, and he works from home, and he's just chilling the rest of the day. But he be like, man, I can't buy a house right now. I can't afford it. You know, I ain't got no extra money. Well, it's 3:00 in the afternoon. You're young. Go get your side hustle. So now he driving Uber and doing DoorDash, doing both of them, making extra $100 extra a day.
Yeah.
And like, it's stuff like that. And like, oh, I'm glad you told me. I'm like, dude, go do some DoorDash and Uber, you know. And he's actually doing it, making money. He's excited about it. Like, I don't hear from him no more because, hey, you always working now. So now when you start getting that, oh, I can make some money, I do have time to do something like that. And if you don't have the time, and I understand people have kids and everything like that. Hey, clean out your closet. Go sell your stuff. Put it on Facebook Marketplace. You got some stuff in your house that people want. One man's trash is another man's treasure. So,
hey, Deb. So here's a comment from one of my good friends from back home. Marshall French, appreciate the question. So Marshall says, I have no bad habits. She saved money, but still can't afford a home that's not a shack with a tin roof or needs a lot of work. So she's raising a legit question. We're talking about affordability far as home prices. So what can you tell people on that? And I'll say something real quick if I could. Okay. You know, the beautiful thing about this country is that we're one of the most mobile societies in this world. So looking for me, I moved somewhere that was close to where I live because I was able to at the time. The home values were lower. But say you have to, if you live in Cedar Hill, but it's cheaper to buy a home in Anna, Melissa, way out north. You know, some people commute 2 or 3 times to the office. So it's worth them to buy a home that's further away because the home values are cheaper. So I'm saying that for Marsha to think about, you know, where you may be buying can make a world of difference, right?
And that was the only option or the only thing that I could think of to help you with that issue. You didn't save the money. You just got to go where the house is affordable. That same friend is in Ennis and trying to move to Crandall because you can actually afford the new builds that's in Crandall because they have some in the higher 200s. So that is new construction house. It may be basic and plain and maybe cookie cutter, but it's yours. You own it and you can go decorate it, put some crown molding, new floors, paint, whatever you want to it. It's a blank canvas for you. And anything that you do to it is only going to add value. So you might just have to move to where the prices fit you. And you might have to sacrifice that journey to work. But if you're working from home, hey, it's a win-win.
Another option too is when you get in some of these more established neighborhoods, like there are some parts of Little Elm where I live, where home values are a couple $100,000 cheaper than some of the newer builds. So, and another too, here's a big thing. I know sometimes people are accustomed or want the bigger 3,000 square foot homes. You know, you got to say like, what do I really need? And you know, sometimes a 1,800 square foot home built the right way can be spacious and meet your needs, and you're going to save yourself for $200,000.
And it's called a starter home for a reason. It's starting you off, because when you do get ready to sell it and you have increased your income, when you sell it, you're going to be making money. Majority of the time, I'm just going to throw a number out there. 90% of the time, you're going to make some money off the sale of that house, depending on how long you was in it. Right now, after 5 years, people are making money and making some really good money, at least $50,000. You can put that towards your new home, and that's even bigger, and it'll kind of offset some of that price for you.
Yeah. So Marsha, I know that it's not a be all fix for everybody and a one size fit all answer. And, commuting, sometimes that's too much stress, especially when you get in some of the bigger markets. But I do know people that are that do work remote. I think Marsha, she's a teacher, so that might not be an option for you.
Oh, gotcha.
But with that being said, I know typically most teachers don't work every month year round. So that could be those summer months is where you save, because you don't have to commute, but it's just one of those things where you could possibly commute to an area that's less expensive, and you can still get the home that you want.
Most school districts are hiring anyway. So, hey, new school, new you, new home. Hey.
Yeah. So what about, we talked about the interest rate right now. There are ways that you said that you can lower the interest rate.
Okay, so two of the two common ways of lowering the interest rate is to buy down. So the more money you put down, the more you can buy down your rate by putting money down. And that's a conversation that you will have to have with your lender. I don't do the finances part, but I do know, yes, you can buy down your interest rate a few points or whatever about the amount of money that you actually put down to it. So that's one of the ways. But the other way, I know y'all lenders are going to shoot me in the foot for this, and I'm sorry, but these new constructions, I literally just put a guy under contract. The lender had him approved at a 7.5 interest rate.
Wow.
But that's the norm. We looked at the houses and stuff, and then he like, okay, I want to take a look at some new construction. And I'm like, if you look at new construction, they're going to try to get you to use their lender. And I told him that going forward, but I didn't tell him what the rates were, because everyone's pretty much different. But long story short, we go look at the houses, and here we go. Interest rate. The builder like, use my lender. I'm going to give you a 4.5. Are you going to pick a 4.5, or are you going to pick that 7.5? You're going to have a lower interest, a lower payment, and also or a higher payment. So that's where the conflict comes in at, but you get a lower rate. You also get a lot of incentives with that new build as well. He got blinds for the whole house. Yeah. He got a refrigerator, washer and dryer, garage door opener, and gutters. So all those things he got because he went with the builder's lender, and in the end, it saved him money. And
those builders, they're pretty motivated to bring in for you to bring in a buyer right now. So you talked about the incentives. Besides the some of the stuff you named, I was able to get some free upgrades as far as my bathroom. I got an upgraded bathroom for free. It's just so much things. You got a good broker too. That broker going to go in there working for you.
Oh yeah. I got him some money off the price of the house as well.
Really?
So he got price because it was an inventory house. So this house was already finished. It was in like the last phase of the build. And so it's basically sitting there, and they want to go ahead and get rid of it. Got some money off of it. And I was like, do y'all do anything for veterans? And I'm like, oh, he's a veteran? I said, no, his agent, his broker is a veteran. I need him to have another $1,000 off. I got another $1,000 off the price of the house. So in the end, he got almost right at $10,000 off the price of the house. And he got his closing costs paid as well. Yeah. They did up to $15,000, but it didn't even go that high. So
that's important, because you earlier you was talking about the money you have to bring in the closing.
Yes. Right? And they paid it, and because they're trying to sell their houses too. So that is the other way to get the lower interest rate. Either you can buy it down to get whatever house that you do want, or go new construction. And but the con of that is you're going to be further out because they're
And
not.
it's not always a bad thing though. Sometimes you
It's
want to get away. Yeah. So let me ask you something. You were talking about them paying money, the buyer paying or the seller or the builder paying money.
Mhm.
Is there a limit or a cap on what they can contribute to the buyer?
Well, for builders, I'm not sure there is. They have their things set with their lenders, the builders lenders. But I do know on the end of if you're going with a traditional lender that's not a builder's lender, yes, there are some caps, especially like VA. VA definitely have a cap on the amount of money that a veteran can put down towards their interest rate. So that's definitely a thing too. You have to look at as well.
Okay. Cool.
But Marsha, I do want to thank you for your question. Hey, if you have any more, keep coming. Keep them coming. But thank you so much for answering that.
Yeah.
I do got one more tip though.
What's
to
that?
Save money. If you don't see it, you don't spend it. Put your bills on automate and automate your billings. And if you don't see it, you can't spend it.
Yeah, that's me. I'll do auto pay on a lot of my bills, and for one, it's just easier and cleaner. I'm not there every month trying to remember if I paid everything. It's taken care of, no late fees. Oh man, that's another way that you could save money.
Yeah.
Get rid of these late fees. I know sometimes we wait to the last minute, or we trying to, go beyond the due date, and all that. That's this whole late fees and all that and overdraft. That's like a multi-billion-dollar industry out here for these creditors and lenders and all that. So you doing all these things together, just being more frugal and savvy with your money, you can literally save yourself hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a year. So and it's just good spending money management anyway. I mean, why you just want to waste money unnecessarily, right?
We're trying to save every penny that we can possibly get. So
any more tips?
That's pretty much all I have. I don't want to give too much information because I need y'all to go check out my YouTube page. And if y'all know me as Debbie J, but know me as the professional of Deborah Jones, the broker owner of Diamond Air Realty, you can check out all of my socials. Of course, I'll put everything in the comments, all of my tags. You got something for me to put up. There you go. Yeah, if you scan my QR code, hey, it's going to give you all of my contact information, socials, and everything like that. But I'm also going to put the link to my YouTube page in here so you can go back and get all of this information from my videos and my YouTube on my YouTube channel. So, one more thing. Put up my other picture that I sent you. My guides.
You didn't send it to me.
My guides? With the QR code in the middle? No?
I didn't download it. I'm sorry.
You didn't upload it. Okay. So if you go to my website, Diamond Air Realty, because if you can't be a millionaire, you might as well be a dominaire. So that means you got a home. So DiamondAirRealty.net, like it is on the screen, you can go to the top right corner, do the drop down box, and you're going to see guides. You can download my home buyer's guide. And it's going to give you all the steps in detail. It's like 30, almost 40 pages of details that you need to help you get ready to buy a house. Also, same link for your sellers, the people that's getting ready to sell their home, things and tips that you can do to get your house prepared and everything like that. So I got a whole complete buyer's guide and seller's guide for you to download so you can, start making those moves so we can make these dreams come true in 2025.
2025, yeah. And that's the thing. I know it could be seem daunting and impossible, but I just want to encourage everybody to at least try. Again, I was saying tricks of the trade. There are really no tricks of the trade. It's just stuff out there that's available to us that people are not aware of. So that's why it's important to contact the experts like yourself so that you can walk them through, let them know that there's other ways to do it, right?
There's hope. And I'm not going to send you on your way. I'm not going to be like, oh, you're not qualified. Bye. No, we the lenders that I usually send you to and the lenders that I work with, they're going to work with you and tell you exactly what you need to do to get your credit right, what you need to do, how much money that you actually need, and give you a good estimate on that. And they're going to give you a game plan. Oh, yeah, there we go. They're going to give you a game plan and not just turn you away. Hey, you're not qualified. Leave me alone. Come back later when you got some good credit. No, they're actually going to give you a game plan to help you get to where you need to be.
Yeah. So go ahead and get started now so that you can be ready, when the time is right. Right.
Hey, that's right.
So here's your other link that you was talking about.
Yes, that's it. I did those, y'all. Listen, go check them out. I put a lot of work into these things. So definitely go check them out. And I did it for you for free. Go to my website. And hey, download them to your phone. You can always go back to it.
Yeah, my boy Dane with Infusion TV. Appreciate the comment. He says that part. Start getting your credit right because you're right. And even with some not so good credit, you can get a loan, but it's going to cost you. So the thing is, just get prepared, get disciplined, do the sacrifice, and then I'm telling you, you'll be better in the long run.
Yes.
So,
hey. Now, can you afford a house in this market? You can. Just follow some of the steps that we said and let's work at it. Just give me a call if you have any questions.
If you got any questions. So other than that, any last little tips, pointers that you want to tell folks? I know it can be discouraging. Mm-hmm. And you don't know what the market is doing. And but one thing we know you got to have somewhere to live. And if you can afford it, a lot of times we just don't know we can. I'm just saying, reach out to the experts and at least let them tell you yes or no.
I'm literally going to hold your hand. I'm telling you, I'm literally going to hold your hand. This is my livelihood too. I don't get paid unless I get you to the table. So my job is to make sure that you're comfortable with your payments, because that's one of the first things we do and talk about before we even go look at the houses. So you can't be like, oh, she's just trying to sell me a house so she can get some money. No. I'm talking to you and telling you and asking you, what can you afford before we go look at this house? What's your payment plan? How much can you afford each month? And that's what we're going to tailor. Those are the houses I'm going to show you based off of what you're approved for. You can be approved for $500K, but your budget on paper, but your lifestyle telling you, okay, you might need to be at 400. Yeah. Hey, that's where I'm going to send you. Those are the houses I'm going to send you. So you won't be house poor.
So can you recap the conversation?
Recap the conversation. All right. There's ways that you can save to get a house in this market. Hey, sometimes you got to sacrifice now so you can enjoy it later. We're going to cut back on some of our spending, eating out, drinking liquor. Hey, drink some water, make your skin clear, make you look younger. Hey, it's a win-win.
Drink water and mind your business.
Yeah, drink water, mind your business. Let's try to increase our income. If you have time, get a side hustle or clean out your closet, clean out the kids' closets and sell some of the stuff. It's the little things that matter. Once you start seeing the progress, it's going to get you motivated to want to do more.
Can I say something about that one before you move to the next one?
Yeah.
You that are married or partnered, you got to get your people to buy in too. So if you can't be the only one that's trying to save money and be disciplined, and everybody else is out there. So if you got kids and the kids are used to, these big allowances or being able to go out or being able to spend, let them understand, make them understand what you're trying to do and let them buy in and help support it too. Definitely. The worst thing for you to do is to be the only one that's trying to accomplish that goal and everybody else is like not really worried about it. So
perspective. You're saying 7% is too much, but you're paying 100% interest on renting and paying the mortgage for someone else. You're paying the mortgage, it's just not yours. Yeah. So change the way that you think about it. I can't afford this. Yes, you can. We just need to make some adjustments. And I'm here to help you too. I mean, listen, I hadn't always had it together, but hey, God bless me and he can bless you too. So the knowledge that I have, I'm not going to gatekeep. I got you. So call me. Reach me, go to my website, DominateRealty.net, and hey, let's make it happen this year.
You want to close this out?
Well,
we got one more comment.
One more question. Yeah, I just saw that. Just because you qualify for $500K does not mean you should use the $500K. Don't be house poor, be smart. And that's absolutely right. because you're going to be paying new bills that you never had before, and you're going to want new furniture for your new house, and now you got that bill. Hey, all those things come into play. So definitely. So we thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Like I said, I'm gonna put some of my handles inside the comments so y'all can go to my YouTube and check out the video, so y'all can keep refreshing your mind and having my info to call me, because I'm gonna walk you through everything you need and get you to where you need to be. So thank y'all for tuning in. We just wanted to make it short and sweet tonight.
Let me do it for you. Baby, the floor is yours. Yeah, baby, I mean the floor is yours. If it come down to the floor is yours, let me show you how proof the floor is yours. The floor is yours. The floor.
The house is yours. I check you on the rebound. Call me. Let's get in this house this year. Let's go.
And